Good morning.
Hello, hi. Yeah, good morning. Okay, I think we'll start the session. For those coming in late, I think they can just come and join in. Okay, this is, as I said, this is going to be live trading. Okay, we are going to discuss on live markets. Of course, if we get any opportunities of trading the market, we can trade live. Otherwise, what we will be doing is we'll giving a call. Then you can just monitor the trade. And after that, you can just monitor on your own. Okay? And feel free to ask any questions related to trading. Okay? Any questions or any markets, any crosses, anything. Of course, if I have the chart, then definitely I will be discussing with it. But if I don't have the chart, then uh, it's not possible to discuss during this session. Okay, and do take note of the risk disclosure. Okay, this is going to be for educational purpose and also self-improvement. Okay, and whatever the decision you are taking is on your own. Okay, and of course, whatever we give a call or what, there's no guarantee. It's just that we are just giving a call. We are just like a weatherman giving you a weather forecast. So that's up to you to validate and trade accordingly. Okay, now let's look at the market. Okay, now what we feel is, let me look and see what okay, before I go, then what we will do is let's discuss the trade that is open. So at least then first we go that. Then after that, what we will do is we will see uh, which are the markets, which other opportunities we have. Right now, I think we have some open positions. Okay, we have under the scalping, we have an Aussie, we are selling, and right now I think we are making money on this. Our exit is 63.80. I think we are approaching our price target. Then we have a pound, okay, which is also making money, but I think it's quite about 5-10 pips away from our target. Then the yen is flat, okay, flat, or is just losing about 1-2 pips. Okay, other than that, we don't have any other open positions. Okay, I believe that some of y'all are already having these open positions. If you're those of you who are holding these open positions, okay, then what I would suggest is I'll just share. And also this one is when I do this discussion, I'll be using my internal my chart, on CQG. So this will be all for standardized. So let's look at Aussie first. Okay, Aussie, I think is approaching the target. So what you should have done is, okay, Aussie. Okay, right now is approaching our target. Our target is 63.80. Okay, I think there is a very high chance that this target will be taken and will be closed at a profit. But on the other hand, you should have revised your stop loss. Okay, what you should have done is you should have revised your stop at least to 64.10 or even 64.05. So in the event if the market doesn't hit our target, if the market moves higher, then probably we don't lose, but we still make at least about 10 pips on this trade. So we are good on this trade. Okay, we are making money and we are in the right track. Let's wait for the target to hit. Okay, the next one is pound. Okay, pound also making money. Okay, our target is at 125.75. Okay, then I think we should be able to reach the target what we will do is we will wait, we'll give some time for this trade to work. But on the other hand, please revise your stop to at least 12620. 12620. So at least in the event if we get some pullback, at least it doesn't we don't lose that much. Okay, for dollar yen, okay, this is caught in a range. Okay, so looks like this trade may not give us a good returns. So what we will do is, okay, let's try to close this trade on cost, because see what will happen is the market should break this low. If it breaks, then the market may fall lower. Otherwise, what is going to happen is it's going to push higher. It may test our resistance. Okay, so what we will do is, okay, this one I think I will better revise my. I think you can revise it to cost. Okay, revise the thing to cost, and the stop loss also you lower it to 25. Suvin, can you do that also, and to my account do the same thing, please? Okay, and I think one more is, I think we have taken the profit for so-called Kiwi dollars. So far, this is what our existing trade. So now what we are going to do is we are going to look for some other opportunities and some other things to trade. Okay, let me, and also I believe you all should be getting the, excuse me, getting the message. Just now, I revised the so-called the stop loss. Okay, this is where I revised. So I revised it to cost. I revised my stop. So what has happened is you get a message saying that trade amended, and these two are highlighted. So for those of you all using first time our website, okay, this is how it looks. So once any amendment we make, you get an alert.
Are you showing the screen?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm showing the wrong screen. Okay, thanks. Sorry, it's a problem when you have a multi-screen. Okay, no, I'm sharing the wrong screen again. Sorry. Okay, so here you see what has happened is whenever we make an amendment, you get a voiceover saying that some amendment has been done or some changes has been done. Then you would also see that highlighted. That means whatever the changes we make, it will highlight it. And also the current status of the trade. That means, see, previously this we entered, and now it says that it's lowered to cost. So even this, what we are doing is, okay, like let's say I do an amendment, okay, because just now I was saying I wanted to revise to 64.10. Okay. So what will happen is this trade, for sure we make money. So once we send the message, you should be able to get the message. See, so I changed it to 64.10, and our exit price is 63.80, and current market is about 63.85. So we are just about 5 pips away. So whatever we do, see, whatever we do, we are very transparent, and we make sure that each and everyone follows and understands the trade and business. So we go on hands-on. So we will you would do, and whatever you see, you should be changing that and that. See, there's two types of things you can take note. One is, see, if you are a full-time traders, of course, you can get the message, you can monitor, you can do changes. But if let's assume you are working, what you should do is, of course, you have a stop loss. See, that's the reason why we are having a stop loss and take profit. That means in the event if you are not able to monitor at least full time, but every half an hour or every 1 hour we can go and look at the system and see whether any changes is done or what. Then you can always keep doing. So this would be another way of looking at things and another way of handling it. So today I think we so far so good. And the Kiwi dollar, I think we booked profit. We made 35 pips, and when we book profit, it's closed and it's all grayed out, saying that we have taken. I hope all of y'all have taken. For those of y'all who have been attended the workshop, and those of y'all who have taken the trade, ET zone alert. You should be you should have taken the trade and you should have made money. Now the next thing is, now let's look at what other we can do a live trade. See, right now what is happening is, okay, let me show you the thing that will be the
சார் ஜெகதீஷ் பேசுறேன் சார். இது வந்து ரொபாட்டிக் ட்ரேடிங்கா நம்ம மேனுவல் ட்ரேடிங்கா சார்?
sorry,
இது ரொபாட்டிக் ட்ரேடிங்கா இல்ல நம்ம மேனுவலா ட்ரேட் பண்றதா சார்?
this is a manual trading. See, what is happening is we give the signals, you can key in yourself. Okay, you can see in yourself. So you can key in on whatever platform you are using. You can key in on your own. Okay, so if you look at this now, let's assume if we want to trade this. In fact, right now we look like Aussie, New Zealand are the weakest cross right now. Okay, Aussie and New Zealand are the weakest cross, and Aussie, and in fact I think our profit should have taken now. So what we will do is we will try to trade Aussie, New Zealand, and Canadian dollars. So this three looks prominent to us, meaning this three looks attractive, and probably we can trade. And when you look at Aussie, so Aussie yen looks okay. In fact, if you look at Aussie, the best cross to trade right now is pound Aussie, euro Aussie, Aussie yen, and Aussie dollar. These are the four currencies that you can trade now. See, when you log into our website, you go into this will tell you the strongest and weakest, and it will show you which will be the best cross to trade at times. The only thing is you must understand that, as I told you, when we teach you how we go about it, whatever the trade you trade now, okay, the validity of the trade should be another 2 hours 45 minutes. You should be closing the trade. That means you can only give another 2.5 hours or 2 hours 45 minutes for you to work your trade out. So now let's look at, out of this, let's see what would be the best to trade now. Okay, I think our Aussie, the profit is also taken now. Okay, see, when you do this, what is happened is you're doing multiple things together. That means 1 minute, you have your trade, you already entered the trade, and the trade is working on its way out. So you can look for other opportunities, and you look. Okay, now we look at Aussie. Okay, let's do together. We'll see Aussie. Okay, let's look at maybe Mount Aussie. Yeah, just Euro Aussie. let's look at Euro Aussie. Okay. Let me share with you my chart. Okay. Looking at the chart, looks like Euro Aussie has already bottomed. Okay, I'm expecting at least to touch 172.50. Okay, 172.50 should be comfortably seen. So what we should be, see, the problem is, see, anyone, well, if you ask anyone whether the market is going up or down, anyone can say, anyone can say. The most difficult thing is, your money management and risk management. That is the most, and that's what makes you a successful trader. That means, after you decide to go for a buy, so the next question you need to ask yourself is where you need to buy, where you need to put your stop loss, and where you need to take your profit. So like if you look at this Aussie, Euro Aussie, I believe that this is already bottom. Okay, in fact, this is two types of trades we can take. One is if you want to do a scalping trade, that means you put your validity should be another 2 hours 45 minutes. That should be your validity. But on the other hand, you can also be a day trader or even a swing trader on this, because once this market starts to go up, I believe that this is going to give a higher returns or move higher. So I think there's another trade which we have taken profit also. I got a message. So now let's look at this, and let's trade and see how we can trade this with the entry, exit, and stop loss. So my stop loss should always, when we do things, always we start to do with our risk first. That means try to define our risk, then we define our target, then we go on to the entry. So that's how we do things. So when you look at this, my stop loss, I got to put at 71.20. That's my comfortable stop loss I want to put, because if I'm going to trade on this, I should make sure that the price doesn't break below this 71.20. Then I have two types of stop loss. Okay, one is this is my comfortable stop loss. Then the other one is I may have a very tight stop loss. So what I do is I look for one more stop loss. Then I decide the entry and exit. So this is my comfortable stop loss. Okay, my next stop loss should be somewhere near 71.60. Okay, let me see. Yeah, 71.60 is my tight stop loss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stop at 71.60 or maybe 55. Okay, and my target, what do I see or what do I expect to see, is about 72.30 is my target. Okay, then my entry is right now is 71.90. So now I decide on the entry. So let me double check with my system, okay, to see whether that entry is valid or better. Okay, so sounds good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a trade. On the Euro Aussie. Okay, I mean, you all can trade this, and I'll just generate a signal. So what I'm going to do is Euro Aussie. Okay, we are looking to buy, and where we buy is we try to buy at 71.80. Okay, 171.80. Right now the market is trading at 90, and my stop is 55. Okay, because remember I'm going to put a very tight stop on this. So and I exit at 72.25. So I make about 45 pips. My risk is about 25 pips. So then my validity of this trade is another 2.5, 2 hours and 40 minutes. So you can enter this trade. Okay, you can enter this trade. Swin can also help me to enter on my platform also, please. Okay, so this is a valid trade, and how we do manage is, okay, so you see now, once we send the signal, you should be able to get the signals on your platform. Okay, you see here, okay, this is the signal I sent. So you'll be getting you'll be entering. See, right now market is trading at 71.90. So we are trying to so-called another 10 pips away. Okay. Of course, this is up to you. See, as we go on and on, when you be trading, okay, you would be getting the confidence, and you would understand what we are trying. So of course, for some of you who might feel that you are doing a demo account, you don't want to miss the opportunity, then you may want to buy at 71.90. That is up to you. This is where the trade manager's decision comes in. So sometimes you have to decide whether, see, what will happen is if you put in a trade, if at 71.80, what happens if the price goes higher and hit our target? Then you're supposed to be making money on this trade. You miss that opportunity. So on the other hand, if you buy at 71.90 and you exit, you only make 35 pips. Okay. Then the third scenario is you waited. Of course, if you expected and the price moves back to 71.80, then you make 45 pips. So there will be three kinds of scenarios. So whenever individual trade managers are concerned, that's what I meant, trade managers. So there is no fixed rule, or there is no so-called a perfect rule. It all goes on individual case by case basis, and you can trade with confidence, and you can decide then and then what you want to do. Okay. Now, you see, I think while we are talking about this, the price already spiked up. Okay, this price already spiked up. So if you would have hit market, then you would have taken this trade. Otherwise, you have so-called you missed the opportunity, and you missed the opportunity. So this is what.
Okay, I think you change the stop loss now, because this is my question. Because now I'm getting 100 over dollar profit, right? Can I move to stop loss to 50, something like that?
You have already taken the trade, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if you have already taken the trade, so then what you should do is your stop loss from 71.55. You should move to at least to this about 71.80.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all up to you. That's why I said there is no so-called as I told you earlier on, perfect rule or perfect trade. So what you got to do is you just have to manage. If you're happy with this profit, you can still exit also. That's up to you. So there is no fix, but whatever is it, when you do it day in, day out, you should be able to get a consistent returns or consistent income. So that is what we are trying to do, and that is what we are trying to train people, and that's what we want to achieve.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's look at one more trade. In fact, I looked at I think the hold on, I think the Canadian dollars looks a bit promising. Okay, the Canadian dollars. Okay, in fact, the Canadian dollars looks promising because we have a Canadian data out tonight. You know, there is an interest rate announcement on the Canadian dollars. So what we believe is probably, I'm not very sure. I think the market expecting is flat, but they may cut rate. I'm not very sure on that. If they cut, then I'm expecting the Canadian dollars to weaken or weak. So let's look at Canadian dollars. Okay, it's also started moving high. So now let's look at this. Okay, this is a similar situation. Okay, this is a similar situation. So what has happened is the market has already bottom and broke out of the range. Now I expect it to test at least 39.80. Okay, at least this high. Okay. Now again, where is our stop and where is our exit? Okay, now let me double confirm with my system. Okay, I would want to exit at 39, 70 or 80. Okay, and my stop loss is at 38.90. So 38.90, that is my comfortable stop loss. 38.90, yeah. Let me see whether I can put in any tight stop loss. Okay, 39.10. Okay. Okay, let me give you another signal. Dollar CAD. We try to buy at right now is 39.40. Okay, 40. So let's try to pick it up at 39.35. So what I'm going to do is 39.35 is my entry. Stop at 38.90 and my take profit is 39.75. And this valid is until another 2.5 hours. So you try to take that trade. So this is again live signal. Okay, again, we send you the signals. You should be able to receive the signals. Okay, this yeah. See, this is the signals we sent just now. We are trying to buy at 39.35 and stop it at 38.90. Actually 39 we can put it, but you can just manage the trade. It's no harm. So our risk is about 45 pips and our reward is also about 40 pips. So it's the region of 1:1. So this trade, I also feel that this is worth taking and worth considering. So there is plenty of opportunities now. In fact, I can do Euro CAD. I can trade. I can do Pound CAD, CAD Yen. I can trade. There's a lot of opportunities. Of course, I can generate all the signals. So the way how we look at it is, you put in the trade, remain calm, you manage the trade. Once the trade is in your favor, raise your stop loss. Then you try to take the maximum out of the market. Do you want to discuss any other market, or you want me to give you some more signals? Please, this is going to be purely interactive session. So try to use this maximum so at least you understand what we are trying to do and what we are doing.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Can we do gold USD? Seems like making more profit, right? XAU, the XAU USD, gold and dollar, is it? How do we?
Gold is it? Okay, the gold is right now. Okay, let's look at gold. Okay, in fact, gold we feel it's
reason, right? For gold, even for profit or loss, seems making huge Not like Forex.
See what we feel on this gold. Okay, right now the market is in a huge uptrend. Okay, it's in a huge uptrend. And what we feel is this is due for a correction. So what we believe is we may see the market. Of course, this is the point. You should not break above this level. And what we believe is, we may get a correction towards either here or here. Then market will come. Then again will start to move up. So this is what is going to happen. So overall is if we are trading, there's two things. One is if you are a day trader, we can try to sell with the stop on the high above this high.
Okay.
And try to book your profit anywhere before that. This is your day trading. But if you are a swing trading or like so-called like you want to do some long term, then wait for to pick it up. You try to buy at somewhere here or here or here, anywhere on this three levels. You have to monitor the trade every day.
Okay.
Then you buy and hold. You should be able to see the price moving higher. So the only clue I have right now for gold is the high is still not seen yet. Okay, I'm expecting the high to be somewhere near 1800 or 1850.
Okay.
So that is where I'm expecting the high to be like somewhere here, 1780 or even how shall I say about so about 1795, 1800, 1850. This is where I'm expecting the gold to top for this cycle. So here, any pullback, is good to buy and hold. And right now, I'm expecting a temporary pullback or a temporary down. Of course, now I'm expecting this correction to happen, but let's assume, without coming down, it breaks this high, then chances are the correction which I'm expecting may not happen. It's been postponed. That means it may go higher, and the next phase, then the correction may start.
Okay. So the thing is, swing trade means I can do it for 2 to 3 days, right? I can hold the.
Yeah, this trade. See, if you are looking for a buy, you can hold for 2-3 days. If you are looking for a sell, then you should close your trade by today or tomorrow. Maximum is 2 days, because this pullback is going to happen only 1 or 2 days.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Because how about the others? Whoever all those trading. I know some of y'all are first time. Who are looking at our system or looking at our way which we do things. So the thing is,
Sorry to interrupt. Your screen is something new. Is a live trading? Is it?
yeah, this is totally new. That's why I said, like as I said the other day, okay, our system is very unique, and we are one of its kind, and so there is a lot of way. Definitely there is a route to success. So it has to be, and don't come into expectation or coming into us saying that today you want to put in 10,000, tomorrow you want to make 10,000 and 20,000. I mean, of course that can be done, but that is not our way to do things, and that becomes purely gambling. So what we do is we do a proper risk management, we do a proper guidance, and we train you to be successful. That's what we are trying to do, and of course, if you follow our instructions, if you are able to adapt to it, then definitely we would engage you. That means the form engagement can be two forms. So that means we can give you an investment. If you feel that you don't have the investment with you, we can invest on you. Another thing is, if you really want to join us full time, we can also offer you a job. It's like it's up to you to decide.
Sir, one more thing, sir. About I'm just following it up the oil, US oil. It has been Yeah, it has been falling from January. So it has been from 60. Now it is almost in the lowest zone, I guess, 2020.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what is the possibility of trading? So what is the possibility of buy for oil, US oil?
Okay. Okay. This is a crude. Which contract are you looking at? Are you looking at May?
No, sir, US oil, I mean.
I know. See, this is a futures contract. See, this crude right now, this we are looking at May, so you have to see, you have to look at a similar product, you have to compare apple with an apple, not apple with the jackfruit or any other things. So you have to make sure that you are looking at the same contract. So right now, I'm sharing you, this is a crude, which is a May contract, and right now it is testing the previous low, which is 1920. So
Okay.
what I feel on this, okay, let me verify with my system, because I have my system, whereby it tells you how long. Okay, hold on. Now this is weekly, monthly is down. Okay, weekly. Okay, what do I feel about crude is, okay, we are going to approach the bottom. Okay, we are going to approach the bottom, and bottom should be somewhere, very near close to $10. That means, see, the low is still not seen yet. Okay, the only clue I can tell you is the low is still not seen yet. Okay,
Okay.
and don't be in a hurry to buy and hold. Okay, that is the answer I can give you now. Tonight there is a inventory.
Mhm.
Tonight there is a crude inventory, Singapore time. Yeah, I'll show you on the site later. So what I'm expecting is you wait and you try to buy near somewhere $12 or $10.
Okay.
This is what I'm getting. This is what I can give you now. But of course, it can also turn from here. That means the low which it happened on 1927. That might be the low. It
Okay.
may get bottom and it may go up. Okay, but whatever is it, I got to get some more data in. Then only I can give you a confirmation whether the bottom is seen or not yet. But right now, looking at it, I feel that we have one more drop. One more drop. I don't know. Maybe it can be today. It can be within this week. That I'm not sure. But overall, is the bottom is still not seen yet.
Okay.
So if you're an investor, if you're an investor means, you want to buy and hold, or you want to do, better don't buy now because you wait. That's the only answer I can give you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Feel free. I mean, like as I said, this is purely, is giving, and trust me, it can be a lot of value to it. Like if I mean, let's say this person just now I didn't get his name, but he's trading on crude. Uh, let's say he takes my view, and if he really picks at the low, then it can be a huge profit for him, and definitely it would be. So you can you can use it very useful. That's what I feel.
சார் ஜெகதீஷ் பேசுறேன் சார்.
Jagdish, சொல்லுங்க.
இது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த சார்ட் வந்து உங்களுடைய கஸ்டமைஸ்டு சார்ட்டா சார்? இது சிக்னல் வந்து டெவலப் பண்றது கஸ்டமைஸ்டு சார்ட்டா சார்?
No. See, this is the software I've been using for 20 over years. Okay. And it's not, you can't say it's customized. I mean, I have the setting all done, based on my needs and all. So this chart is only for professionals. Monthly. We are paying monthly about close to 3,000 US. So I don't recommend to anyone who wants to do. This is mainly for professionals who are using it, because the beauty of this is, it can do a lot of things which normal software cannot do. See, like for instance, I can one look at it, I can get a yearly high and low on this crude. So this, what is the highest it went? Which year was it? Like, it's like it was hit 2008. It hit a high of what is the figure you see about? High was $217. Right now, this is hitting the lowest. This is a record low. So this is mainly for professionals who are using it in their so-called, there's a lot of money. So that's the thing I want to tell you. Okay. Any other questions or any other markets
Okay,
you all
sir.
want to
Thank you,
discuss?
sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any other markets you want to discuss?
Hello, sir. I'm Mohan Babu here.
Yeah.
சார் நான் இன்னும் இதில் நான் இன்னும் டெமோ அக்கௌண்ட் ஓப்பன் பண்ணல. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி ஆஃப்டர் திஸ் செஷன் தான் நான் பிளான் பண்ணுறேன். இப்போ நாளைக்கு ஓப்பன் பண்ணேன்னா ஸோ ஸ்டில் ஐ கேன் சி டெமோ அக்கௌண்ட் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி உங்களுடைய லைவ் டேட்டா பார்த்து நான் அதில் ஃபீட் பண்ண முடியுமா சார்? அதுக்கு இல்லை டெமோவில் தனியாக ஒரு டேட்டாஸ் வந்துட்டு இருக்குமா?
No, once you get a demo account, you are entitled for a free signals for 2 weeks.
Okay, sir.
You would be getting the signals, free and all. You would be just keying in on the system platform, and you would be managing. But of course, you want to learn how to do, in a very professional way, and very you want to take this as a career. Then, of course, you need to sign up for the workshop. That's where we teach you how you can look at the market, how you can when do you decide to close early, like just now we closed the yen, the dollar yen, so all this is all will be taught on the workshop. So that is not for free, that is not free, that is paid one.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so we cannot be, like as I said, whatever we are giving free has got is limited, got its limitations, and it's got limited. So you want to know more than you have, because we have been in the industry for 20 over years. So I cannot share with you the 20 years of experience just for, and also what I've learned is when you give people free, they don't appreciate it, they don't value it. So that is what my concern, and that's what my thing. So we'll teach you. So like right now, yen, just now we closed at cost. So we closed break even. So we didn't make or lose. And Aussie, we made 50 pips. And New Zealand, we made. So right now, we still have the trade working. So we will see, and we'll see how it goes. And in fact, the Euro Aussie, I think the target has already been reached. I think just now one person he has said he took his trade. So probably he would have closed the trade at cost. We have taken his profit. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So any other questions or any other markets you all want to discuss?
Sir, Leo Joseph here. So one more trade I've taken is New Zealand Canadian dollars.
New Zealand CAD.
Yeah, New Zealand CAD.
Sorry, I didn't get your name. Who is this?
Leo Joseph, sir.
Leo Joseph. Okay. So you have taken New Zealand CAD, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what? You are a buyer or seller?
Selling, sir.
Selling.
I've already, I think 70 pips has been going down. So what will be the exit point for this? It's already, every year it's been going down and down. So what will be my exit for this trade?
So you sold at what price?
I'll tell you, sir, it is 84.51.
Okay. So 84.51. Okay. See, right now what has happened is this market is in a correction mode.
Okay.
So I don't expect. In fact, tonight there is a data coming out from Canadian dollars. Canadian Bank of Canada BOC is announcing his rate in announcement. Yeah. So I don't expect this thing to go below this or this. So what is going to happen is the market is going to come here, then it's going to go up. Okay. And
Okay.
if you are looking for exact exit point, what I can give you the levels is, let's see the New Zealand cat. Because I have to look at my system.
Okay.
New Zealand cat, there is a support at there is a very strong support at monthly, yeah. Monthly 83.95. Okay, so I don't expect this. In fact, even my system is saying I don't expect this to go beyond 83. 50, you know, 83, 50. Okay, let me look at previous month. Yeah, perfect. So I don't expect this thing to go beyond 83.60 or 83.40.
Okay. Okay.
So what you got to do is, if I were you, I'll try to close the trade around 83.95. You know, 83.95. 83.80, I'll close the trade. Definitely, I don't want to hold the trade because what I feel is this is going to come down, then again it's going to go up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if I were you, I'll try to close at 83.95.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. What I feel, because I mean, in fact, some of you are just coming first time, so maybe you do not understand how we do things, or you do not know how to ask questions. So what I can suggest to you is, okay, this is going to be, I mean, it's a free discussion. So you can invite any of your friends to come in, please. Then we'll try to make the group bigger and bigger. So at least, you know, you see, there will be huge opportunities. See, that's what I'm trying to say. See, like just now, one guy asked about crude. So I said, you know, so those of you who are not trading in crude may also look for that opportunities. That means you pay attention. Then once that price comes, then you are able to pull the trigger. So on that way, you know, we can make money together. We can also grow. See, so this also is free. I mean, right now we are giving it free. So maybe another down the road, maybe 1-2 months later, then I may start charging, because end of the day is, you know, it has to be worth for the time and effort. So I hope you all understand that. Try to bring it. So the best thing is, invite your friends, just refer them to our site, you know, because right now we are doing a lot of things, you know, we are doing the workshop, we are giving live trading, we are giving training, so many things. So just pass the message and try to bring them in, so at least we all can do it as a group. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Sir, one more last question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm seeing, I mean, what you're saying is always the trade, what you're taking is all a limit buy or a limit sell. Why you're not doing in current market execution?
See, as I said, the market execution will only be on certain occasion. See, you must treat this so-called trading as one business. You know, see, whenever you do business,
Okay.
see, well, your profit margin will depend on your procurement and your selling price. So that means your procurement must be the best price you can pay. That means, for instance, let's say you are dealing with let's say a mobile phone shop. Let's say you have a mobile phone shop. So you must buy the phone as cheapest as possible, and when you sell to the customer, of course, your pricing must be very competitive for you to get the regular business. So when you buy the cheapest, then when you sell to the customers, the profit maximum Every single cent counts. So the reason why we are not trying to do at market is because every pips, 1 and 2 pips, every pip counts. So sometimes we try to enter at the best trade. So that means we are just trying to negotiate with the market the best entry point. So have I answered your question? Yeah. So the reason why we are trying to do is we are trying to get the maximum out of the profit. So maximum profit from the market. So that's the reason why we are not doing at the market.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I think we have any other questions. If not, then we'll just end the session. So this session is usually between 45 minutes to 1 hour. So depending on the number of questions and number of discussions we do.
Sir, Mohan Babu, sir. My one question, sir. இது சிக்னல்ஸ் புக்கிங் இதுல பார்க்கும்போது there is a buy limit and buy stop அதே மாதிரி sell limit and sell stop இருக்கு சார். What is that sir difference on that?
Okay. See, when we say like you want to do limit means you always buy at a price better than the market price. When you do a buy stop, what it means is you try to buy or sell after the break. Like for instance, okay, now I feel the price is going to go lower. Okay, so what I can do is rather than I do a market or I do a limit sell, I do a stop sell. That means I only put a sell once the price breaks this low. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So usually the stop sell order is placed whenever the market is making new high or new low. So that means if I want to buy this price, that means what I'll do is I'll put a stop buy. So that means once the price breaks this high, then my order will get filled or triggered. Then I expect the price to go higher.
Okay.
So we have 4 types of orders. Yeah, we have 4 types of orders: limit buy, limit sell, stop buy, stop sell. So we have 4 types. So what we do is we try to do it as and when the market gives us a valuable reasoning to enter, or a valuable opportunity.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I hope this session was quite useful and worth attending. So the next session I think we'll be having on this coming Friday. So we'll be having at least 2 to 3 times a week of this kind of session. So if you have any markets, anything you want to discuss, because we concentrate on all, almost like 70 to 80 instruments. See, all this you see on the screen. All this we monitor, we trade. So we are quite well versed and we trade on all this. So there is a huge opportunity. So you can so-called come in, definitely you can with us and you can make money and you can learn this trade. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you again this Friday. And once again, please if you have any friends, just invite them, so at least the group gets bigger and bigger, so at least we have more discussion and more opportunities. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.